the House Judiciary Committee. Sir, good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Good to be with you.
You know, we're reporting on the new Border Patrol chief in the position here. Many observed that Chief Ortiz, who's stepping down, really couldn't do the job that he may have wanted to under Mayorkas, under the Biden administration. This new chief here, Jason Owens, is a career Border Patrol agent. He was currently in the Del Rio sector. So now he's at the top after Raul Ortiz announced his upcoming retirement. It's interesting because Owens' wife, Cassie Garcia, many remember, she ran against State Rep Henry Cuellar recently. She lost, but Cuellar says he knows Owen for years. He considers him a friend. But there's a real issue here, and the job has to be done to secure our border. In fact, some data obtained by Center Square shows just in May, Congressman, 240,000 illegal migrants were apprehended or got away. Big job for Jason Owens stepping in here. Do you think he'll be allowed to actually enforce the law?
No. You know, Mayorkas almost acts like, well, this is a new development or this is a surprise or look at what the cartel is doing. Let's keep our focus where it should be. The cartel has the resources it has and the ability that it has because Alejandro Mayorkas has allowed this border situation to exist. We have open borders. And, you know, they told the one story of some of what the drone did. I'll tell you a story. I've been to the border a few times, and the last time I was there was in Yuma, Arizona with the Judiciary Committee, and we were looking at where the existing wall was and then where it wasn't finished. And they had actually vans and cars from these people, from these individuals in the cartel, going in and out of our line. And we had, you know, regular official vehicles. They were mocking us. This is the fault of an administration who from day one had people at the border from the other side of the border coming over with Biden T-shirts on. They've created this. They've done it. And now it's got to be straightened out. But let's really keep the focus where it needs to be. He in no way should be the secretary. He's doing an awful job. And quite frankly, so is the president.
Dereliction of duty, many say. Yeah.
I mean, Congressman, I was in Panama. I was in the Darien Gap a couple weeks ago. And while the Biden administration said things were slowing down along the border, I could tell you this. It was not slowing down in the Darien Gap, where thousands and thousands, upwards of 15, 20,000 people were crossing just while I was there. And I mean, it was getting, they were seeing record numbers. That said, I want to get your response to the House Oversight Committee expecting to receive more FD 1023 forms from the FBI this week. Congressman Andy Biggs told Newsmax yesterday that more FBI documents are coming on the Biden family's business dealings. Listen to this, and then I want to get your thoughts on the back end of this soundbite.
So we're going to get more bank records this week. We are supposed to be receiving more 1023s, which are these reports from the FBI. We're supposed to be getting those this week.
And this, of course, all stems from the alleged money, $5 million, that the Bidens and also Joe Biden were receiving from the Ukrainian energy company, Burisma, and also allegations that we're receiving from Chinese companies as well. So, Congressman, are we going to see this evidence? Are we going to see these bank forms?
I hope we will, and I hope that the FBI to some degree has learned its lesson. Let's understand something else and just call it what it is. The FBI has not done the job. Not only has it not done the job, it's been helping individuals politically. And I won't go into it because that would literally take 15 minutes on its own. But what we have learned from the Mueller report, what we have learned from the Durham report, and we're going to have Durham actually in our Judiciary Committee coming up, and what I have learned when we've asked the FBI questions to produce documents, and literally, no exaggeration, you get a document, even declassified documents, that 90% of it is redacted, and it literally all that's left is a yours truly. They're doing a great job in oversight. They're fighting hard, and they've got to keep fighting hard, and hopefully they get the necessary information, because we know that there's something there with these bank accounts that have been created, these corporations, these false corporations that were created. Supposedly, Senator Grassley has some tapes on some other things that have gone on with the Bidens and bribery. Where there is smoke, there is fire, and there's more smoke right now coming out of the Bidens than there is coming out of Canada.
Well, we could definitely have that 15-minute conversation on another show. We can't do it now, but I think we're happy to do that. Congressman Jefferson Van Drew, appreciate your time and your insights, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, still ahead this hour, Senator John Fetterman, once again, stumbling